Fisherfolk of Region 5 benefited from the $150,000 one-off cash grant last Friday. More in this report. The distribution exercise of the $150,000 one-off Fisherfolk cash grant continues throughout the country as the Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa and the Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo travels to different regions to give out the checks. The fishermen and women of Region 5 benefited from this intervention on Friday, September 23, 2022, at the MMA ADA compound on the west coast of Berbice. During the brief program, Minister Mustafa delivered these remarks.
This region will be seeing almost approximately 805 persons will receive a promise that was made a few months ago by our government. And we are here today to deliver on that commitment that was made. And like any other serious party and government, we take our promises and commitment very seriously. That is why we are here this afternoon to fulfill that promise that was made by His Excellency a few months ago.
Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo reminded the fisherfolk that this grant was being distributed to cushion the impact of the high cost of living, coupled with the difficulty of the fisheries sector that is currently affecting the livelihoods of fishermen and women across the country.
I've gone and met with the fishermen in Region 6, Region 3 on the East Coast, and now here in Region 5, and then we have to complete the rest of the country. And wherever I've gone, I've sought to provide a context for the policies of the government, because it's important that all the citizens of Guyana, fishermen included, that they understand where our country is going if they're going to make full use of the opportunities.
He implored to the audience to branch off into other fields and to learn and practice new skills.
You know, as a boy, there are many periods, years and years ago, when there would be low catch. You go out for a whole season, you don't get anything. And then the next season, it changes. Here too, fishing stocks are being depleted. The amount of find a carpenter, they're $12,000, sometimes $10,000, $12,000 they demand a day. Plumbers, electricians, welders, we need a lot of welders. In a year you can be certified. Some places a certified welder can get $2,500 a month. That is the future. Those kinds of industries in the hospitality sector, in high-end agriculture. So you can't just go and fish because you'll be left behind if you only have that skill. You got to make some sacrifices if you want to make some progress. And I can assure you, once you're prepared to do that, we will be there to provide the programs, so your training, we'll pay for them, so you can develop yourselves.
Approximately 6,000 fisherfolk across the country were verified by the authorities to receive this incentive from the government. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.